Hello everyone, I'm on my way to pick up a load in Queens, New York. Lately I've been a lot on the East Coast and picking up around New York area. And I think it's an interesting load and an interesting trip that we're going to have. And I want to share this with you. We are loading near JFK, one of the most renowned airports in the world, I think. We are going to pick up some Delta airline cards for luggage and take them all the way to the San Francisco airport, so to the other coast of America. It's gonna be a trip coast to coast, 3,000 miles, picking up in New York, delivering in San Francisco, to legendary cities. I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be interesting. So if you want to follow along, see how it's going, then let's go. Alright, so we're approaching our pickup site, and we're driving right now around the JFK airport. It's right there to the left, to the right, sorry. But we're not going to pick up here. It's probably a subdivision of some cargo company that works with the airport. Alright, so we have arrived. Our stuff is in that hangar right there, and just look, I'm right in the middle of the street. This is where I'm gonna get loaded. Awesome. Let me go and check in, see where they want me to park. Yeah, New York is awful as always. Anyway, I hope I can do it quickly. Alright guys, we are loaded. As you can see, I was supposed to take only half of this, only 8 trailers, and then there's another truck down there, another silver Volvo. He was supposed to take the other half, and then these guys figured out that they can put the whole thing on one trailer, and they told him they're not gonna load him. So he's just standing there, and it's a little bit of a pity. I thought I was gonna get another load here, make some more money. Now I just have to go with all this. I had to tarp the whole thing, and I want to show you just a little bit of under what conditions I need to work, because it's just awful. There are cars running and trucks, and I have to work on this area here, like putting the straps and the tarps and stuff. I'll just put the camera here and you can see. So that's how things have been going. As you can see, a lot of fun. Also about the trucks, they're supposed to pay $8,000 per truck. So $8,000 for me, $8,000 for him. And now they gave me the whole thing, and I told them, okay, I'll take the whole thing, but give me at least 10,000. And they're like, no, we paid for the whole trailer, so we're still gonna pay you 8,000. And I said, yeah, but you're saving 8,000. I'm just saving you $8,000. I mean, I want to make some money too. And they're like, no, we're not gonna give you anything, and they're not gonna give him anything too, because, well, maybe they'll pay him for the spent trip, maybe $200, but that will only cover the toll bridge. So that's how things are in New York. Overall, I think we're ready to go. I'll just do a few more things here and there, and we'll start driving and getting out of here. Alright guys, loading is done, and I'm leaving the loading location. It is the worst time of the day to be here. It's just awful, and my GPS is going mad. It's showing me some insane routes to take. Trying to use my phone, but the phone it's a little bit tricky because it doesn't have the bridge clearances, and you could end up under a low bridge or something. But the GPS is totally insane. It's taking me through some crazy shit, so I'll try to navigate around using them both. I'm going to get stuck in some crazy traffic as soon as I get out of the city streets. Interstate is just going to be packed. Yeah, thank you. Some people are just nice and some others are not. Alright. Phone says take a left here. Let's try. So far so good. Yep. Oh yeah. Funny day. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Turn right at the traffic light.
About not being able to leave room on the trailer for another load, and not getting paid more for this one, for taking the whole trailer. Yeah, so as you can see, JFK is right there. We got loaded right here, going to Delta Airlines in San Francisco. I like the way the New York and New Jersey have divided the highways. They have interstate highways, and then they have parkways. So you always know if it's a parkway, then it's no trucks. Trucks are restricted on parkways, and it's very easy to know. Like if you see like Bell Parkway,
27 west,
that's no trucks.
Keep right.
If you see Expressway, that's trucks.
Be in the right lane.
I know where my GPS is trying to take me. Definitely nowhere good, but at least I have Google. Thanks God. I don't know how people managed before Google Maps to drive around here. Like you should have been suicidal to get here. I remember when I just started driving truck. Yeah, you see, my GPS is showing low bridge. I mean, you probably don't see, but it's showing me a low bridge right here. It's actually, like you can see, there's nothing there.
Be in the right lane.
Just going crazy. I remember when I just started driving truck, like coming to New York was a heroic act. Like nobody wanted to come here because, as you can see, GPS is going crazy, trying to take you everywhere, showing you low bridges everywhere.
Right on Rockaway Boulevard.
And you didn't have Google to save you, so a lot of people just had crazy adventures around here. I remember once we came with another driver together, and I got unloaded and left, and he got a little more delay, and he calls me after 5 hours, and he's like, man, I can get out of here. I drive one way and my GPS is showing low bridge, and I drive another way, my GPS is showing me low bridge. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, man, just drive. It's GPS doesn't know the measurement system of the bridges in New York. So it took the guy 7 hours to get out of here. He was just crazy. He was swearing like, I'm not going to New York ever again. So a lot of people still have that association, like when they hear New York, they're like, no way. It's not that bad now, but still, as you can see. Alright, so now we're stuck in dead traffic.
Take exit
Alright,
17
by the
on
time
right
we
toward
get out
300.
of those packed streets, by the time we made it to the George Washington Bridge, it got dark outside. There's the night Manhattan. Not sure you're gonna be able to see anything, but it's there. And yeah, I wasted about 2 hours in traffic. As I said, it's the worst rush hour between 4 and 7.
Be in any of the 3 left
But
lanes.
it made no sense to just sit there and wait. So here we are. Anyway, the worst part is behind us. Maybe just a little bit more, and we'll be out of this. Good morning, everyone. It's the first morning of our trip. Yesterday we made it down to Toledo, Ohio, and I'm going to take a shower, wake up, and I'm gonna make it to Chicago today. I'm gonna stop home for a day, and then we'll continue our trip. Alright, I've made it to the yard. I'm going to park my truck shortly. Hello everyone. So it is Saturday evening and I'm just getting ready to leave the yard. As I said, when I got loaded, I was planning to deliver this load on Monday, but I was supposed to have a very short stop at home. But yesterday I've checked the news, and there was heavy snow in Wyoming and the road was closed yesterday. It's still closed today and it's going to be closed tomorrow. So there was no sense leaving earlier. I'm still worried that we're going to catch some snow there, but I hope not. Anyway, I'm just getting ready. I'm getting my stuff into the fridge, and I can show you how I usually prepare for a trip, what I take with me. This is my fridge. It's a standard truck fridge. Here I have some grapes. This don't go in the fridge. Here I have some cake. Doesn't go in the fridge. Some madeleines. Those don't go in the fridge either. And then I got some yogurt. Got some sour cream. Got some milk. A lot of dairy products. Some more yogurt. Some cold cut meats and cheese. Don't know where to put it. Here, good. Got some stew, bread, a Coke. I don't know why. Soup, some more soup, some dumplings, some more soup, and even more soup. Okay. And that's about it. Turn on the fridge. Good morning everyone. Yesterday we made it all the way to Council Bluffs, Iowa. That's right on the border, Iowa and Nebraska. So I hope today to be able to pass all Nebraska and best part of Wyoming. That will depend on what the weather would be. Alright, so somewhere around the split of 80 and 76,
US 30.
the Interstate 80 was closed for unknown reasons, because there is no snow, there's nothing going on, and tried to find a way around it, but you can see even side roads are closed. I tried using US 30, it's closed. I-80 is closed. I'll show you in a little bit right there. So I have no idea how we're going to get through here. It's definitely not fun. They say I need to go all the way down to Colorado and kind of like make a run through there. You just go down to 76 and then
in 1/2 mile, turn right on Babcock Avenue.
It's just
continue on US 30.
it's kind of crazy, and well, that's what's going on. I have no idea why the roads are closed, because there's no snow, and they kind of say that it's only closed for high-profile vehicles, but they're not allowing cars either. And so I know what happened. Yeah, anyway, I see a lot of trucks are parked and waiting. These guys were like, how do you get here? You are not even supposed to make it here. The road was supposed to be closed.
Turn right on Babcock Avenue.
It's kind of weird.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on I-80 West. In 1/2 mile, turn right on I-80 West.
So you can see here many trucks are parked. They're probably waiting for the interstate to open,
Turn
but there's
right on
no
I-80 West.
there's no information as for when that is going to happen. So I don't even know, like, might open today, might open tomorrow, might open in an hour, in 2 days, but there's no clear information. So I'll probably just drive down.
Turn left on I-80.
Drive down to Colorado and find a side road that I can take. All right, let's see what I can do. All right, so I spoke to a few more people, like truck drivers. You've seen they were parked, and some people say it's going to open tomorrow. Some people say it's going to be closed for at least 2 days. They say it's very heavy snowfall in
1 mile,
Wyoming.
turn right on US 138.
It's a little bit weird why Nebraska is closed, because there's, as you can see, it's really hot and nice in Nebraska, and yet the road is closed. So I've decided to spend a little more miles and go down to Denver. I'll probably just put some pictures later, show you the route. So I'll go down to Denver, and from there go back north to Cheyenne, and at least do a few miles, like 200 miles more for today, and maybe even try if I can find another
turn
road.
Right on US 138.
It does not look like it's snowing very heavily there, so I don't know why it is closed. Right, we've reached the city of Fort Collins itself. Here is the central Christmas tree. Pretty beautiful. Kind of like this kind of places in Colorado, very packed with stores and restaurants and coffee shops, very cozy little streets like this. special atmosphere, and I really love spending time here during the winter, because it's double the atmosphere, the Christmas, the New Year, all the lights, all the decorations, the atmosphere is just awesome. Right, and this was the city of Fort Collins for you. I'm still about an hour away from the Laramie truck stop. I really hope, I mean, I've checked the radar and the maps, and it shows that there's no snow there, but the road is closed for some reason, so I'm still wondering what's going on and if I'm going to be able to make it there. But I hope I will. As soon as I get there, I'll check back with you and let you know. I've been driving for about an hour. I'm approaching the city of Orleans, Wyoming, and here it seems like the winter conditions finally caught on. The road is covered in black ice. You can see on the other side how slow the vehicles are moving, and on this side people are driving their flashers on very slow. So far it doesn't feel very slippery, but I'm trying to be safe. I just hope it's just a temporary thing, and that I'll drive for a few miles and it will subside, but I have a feeling it's only gonna get worse. So if it gets worse, then I'll just stop for the night. I've driven enough today. I wanted to pass most of Wyoming. I've passed half. Would have probably liked to do a little more, but it would serve. If I have to stop, it would be alright. So let's see what happens. Alright, we're in the city of Orleans, and here is standing traffic. I don't know what happened. Maybe some accident, maybe something else, but the traffic is barely moving. So yeah, I guess that's the end of today. I don't think I'll make it a lot further than this. So I'll check back with you, let you know where I've landed, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning. For the last 2 hours or so, we've been moving at snail speed, stopping periodically. I think I've only passed like 15 miles in the last 2 hours. Tried to stop a few times, but the truck stop was so full. Even the ramps that lead up to the truck stop were packed, and the trucks parked even right in the middle of the ramp, stuck there. So I thought if I stop at anything like that, that could be for a long while, especially if there's any snowfall tonight. I could get stuck for a day or two, and I want to avoid that. So so far I'm still driving. Oh, if you can cold out driving. The road surface, I don't know if you can see, it's like glass. It shimmers. It's all ice. It's very hard like to slow down and to start moving again. So yeah, it's a fun night. It is 4:30 a.m. and we're still here. Haven't moved a beat. I don't know what happened up there, but we're just standing here. I've been sleeping for the last couple hours, but have to sleep and watch. Once they start moving, I need to start moving. Funny night. Alright, so after the traffic started moving, I just parked on the side of the road for another like 3 hours. I had a little bit of sleep, but I couldn't sleep anymore because the trucks were driving by and shaking my cab, and I just couldn't sleep. So I decided to start driving. It seems like people are driving, but there's still black ice on the road. It's very slippery. It's starting to get light outside. I think you can see it's 7 a.m. The sun is rising. So I hope with the sun the ice will melt a little bit, and maybe the road conditions get a little better, because so far we're in the flats of Wyoming. Like we are in the parts where it's there are not many hills, but the other half that is going to start shortly has lots of ups and downs and hills and turns, and under these road conditions driving on that road is very dangerous. We are driving very slowly, everybody's trying to be safe, but even so it's very slippery. Like you push the accelerator a little harder and the wheels are spinning, you push the brakes a little higher and you're slipping. Lots of fun. I really hope that with the sun the ice will melt a little bit. It's really weird. The road has been closed since Friday. The last snowfall was on Saturday. They had an entire Sunday to clean the road. They could really spread some salt or something, because now it's difficult. Now there are trucks everywhere, and the road cleaning machines can get through easily. But the road has been closed, and they really could just drive there and back again and just spread some salt, and that would have solved all this. I don't know why they didn't do it, but it just made life a lot harder for everybody. Anyway, I'll try to keep driving and see how far I can get. Finally getting up to interstate speeds. It's still very cold outside, but at least the road surface is dry, at least for now. There's still the problem of high winds. Nobody canceled that, but that's not the worst. So that's what it is. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to drive like this, but I hope we don't stop again in another 30 minutes. Been driving for about an hour, and the road conditions are great. Looking around, it seems like what happened last night was just a bad dream. Just can't believe that 1 hour behind me there is still that black ice and dangerous road. And here it's just very clear. Anyway, I hope it holds. It's been a while since last time I've been in Wyoming, and I'm so impressed by those magnificent mountains. I know they look small on camera, but they're really big and impressive. It takes a little break to cool down, but when you get here, it's just awesome. We have arrived to the first spot that I wanted to show you today. It is the city of Echo, Utah, and this place is called the Devil's Slide. I want to make my way up there, but I'm not sure how that's going to work through the snow. Alright, so this is the viewpoint. It's all higher up there, but you can see everything from here. There we go. Devil's Slide. Whew. Out of breath already. And let's keep driving. Right, we got over the hill, and now we're driving by the Salt Lake. Doesn't look particularly beautiful. The yellow shade is because of the salt. But lake is right there. City of Salt Lake City, it's right behind. And we got 12 more hours to San Francisco. Keep driving. Alright, so here we have made it to the second spot that I wanted to show you today, and these are the salt flats of Bonneville, Utah. Site of world land speed record runs. So they do test like super high speed cars in this region because it's very flat. And this whole surface is covered with a crust of salt. I'll show you. It's almost like ice, but it's all that it's salt. People like to have fun around here with cars drifted around and stuff. Now because it's winter, the salt is pretty wet and it looks grayish. In the summer, when it's real dry, it's like very white, like snow, and it reflects like in the distance, and it creates the effect like those mountains are levitating in the air. It's real beautiful, but since I had the chance to show it to you now, why not? So yeah, it's a beautiful place. Every time I drive around here, I stop and check it out because I like being here. The air, it's very salty. Alright, so that was the second spot, and I think there's no more. We should make it to Reno today, and tomorrow we'll just drive over the mountain into California and all the way down to San Francisco.